The first example of what I'm going to show you, and the very first thing that I encountered going through the product itself and trying to determine how I was going to outline this course, I was blown away at the first thing I saw, which was the SmartScan feature of Expensify. And it works both in the browser and on mobile, but I happen to be looking at mobile first, so this was the first exposure I had. But I think you're going to be blown away by what this thing does. In short, when you take a picture of a receipt and you submit it in from your mobile phone to Expensify, Expensify will take about 15 minutes to do it, but when it's finished, it will pull out the name of the merchant, the date of the transaction, and the amount of the transaction. All you have to do then is go in at some point, if you didn't already, and categorize it and tag it for job costing purposes. And that's it. It's that easy to get expenses submitted in Expensify. And the fact that you can do it so easily from your mobile app makes your life easier, especially when you're traveling on business. So whether you're out on business and don't want to have to take all these receipts home with you, or you happen to be around the office, but you just want a simple way to deal with getting expenses entered, submitted, and reimbursed when necessary, I think you're going to find this SmartScan feature is going to make your life a lot easier. Let's see what this looks like. I'm sure you all know how to take a photograph with your smartphone, but I still wanted to show you the whole sort of cycle of the process of capturing a receipt in Expensify, so you can see what this looks like and how it works. And I really want you to see how cool it is that Expensify will actually analyze your receipt and fill in a lot of the key information for you, such as the merchant name, the date of the transaction, and the amount of the transaction. So as you can see, I've got the mobile app up here. All you've got to do is tap right here where it says SmartScan, and then let's scan the receipt. Done. Now, as you can see, I have a previous scan that I did, which has the same exact receipt. So you can see that it did actually come up with the right information. And the one I just took, of course, is the one that you see now where it says unreported smart scanning. So this can take a while. If you go to tap on it, it's going to tell you smart scanning. This takes a short while. So best to leave that alone, but at least you know you've got the receipt, it's in there, it's being captured, and in due time it'll be ready for you to go in there and code. This is handy, of course, because if you're out and about and having a meal with a client or whomever, it's just simple. You just take a snapshot of the receipt and then you can toss the receipt in the garbage, unless you have a policy of keeping the original paper document, in which case you'll want to keep it. But the whole idea is that once you've got this digital copy, there's really no need to hold on to that receipt anymore. So that, my friends, is how SmartScan works. As you can see, when it is completed, it's got all the information I need here right in the mobile app. I can edit this, I can tag it, and the tags I've set up, which you'll see in a later video, to include the jobs that I have, the projects that I'm working on. So I can assign this receipt to Expensify if I want, if it was a meeting about the Expensify project that we have of doing this course. And of course, I can come in here and I can choose the category. The categories will come in from your QuickBooks file once you've connected Expensify to QuickBooks, and it connects with both the desktop and the QuickBooks Online editions. There's other accounting software that it works with as well. So I can say that this is for, of course, meals, and then I can save it. And you'll see later when we cover the desktop application that those same receipts, of course, show up as quickly as they appear here when you log in through your browser on your desktop computer or your laptop or what have you. And that, my friends, is about everything I can tell you about the SmartScan part of Expensify. So what I suggest is download the app, take a free trial if you haven't already signed up and paid for it, and try the SmartScan, play with it, and see how it works for yourself. There's a good chance after playing with Expensify for 15 or 20 minutes, you'll be far ahead of what I'm covering at this stage of the course, but that's good. That's okay. Then taking their course will reinforce what you're learning in terms of how to use this app for yourself, your business, or whomever. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I will see you in the next lesson. As you can hopefully see now, the SmartScan feature of Expensify makes it very easy to get a receipt in there, but not only that, it provides you with the infrastructure that makes your life easier, simply because you have to spend less time doing things like pulling the information out of it that SmartScan will do for you. The bottom line in applications like this, and what I love to see, and the reason I love Expensify so much, especially after having done this course, is that it does make my life easier. It does streamline processes like this, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about getting things done faster, more efficiently, so I don't have to spend a lot of time doing these kinds of things, and I can get on to things that are more interesting and frankly more valuable to me and my company at large. Next, we're going to take a look at simply adding an expense. The difference between that and the SmartScan is something you'll see very clearly as we get into that lesson.